Hi students, welcome to ISDS2000 Business Statistics for the summer 2011 semester. I'm your instructor, Dr. Joan McGrory. You can call me Dr. Joan, as I mentioned, and I just wanted to take a moment and introduce myself. I see that many of you are out there in the discussion boards introducing yourselves, and I think that's wonderful. As you know, the primary meeting place for our online class is in the PAWS system, so it's important that you check that system every day. Look on the course homepage, but also check the PAWS email. If you have questions for me, need to talk to me about something, use the PAWS email to do that communication. Now, some of you are already out there working on your assignments, and I think that that's wonderful. And let me just kind of touch base on the syllabus in terms of your assignments. As you hopefully know by this point, you need to get your access code and get registered into the Connect website. What Connect is it's a separate website from PAWS that you go to work business statistics problems online. You'll be presented with a problem. To tell you the truth, the word problem is the same as problems that you would find in your textbook. But the advantage that the Connect system gives us is it puts numbers, of course, into the word problem. You solve the problem. You type your answer into the web page, and that work will be immediately graded. You can click check my work, or you can finish the complete assignment and then submit it and find out what your score is. Okay, now, as you've probably realized by this point, the assignments are timed, and if you don't finish the assignments within that allotted time period, then the work will be automatically submitted. If you got a bad grade, that's okay, because you can work the homework unlimited number of times. Just go out there and work it again. Every time you work that problem, your understanding is going to increase and your speed is going to increase. This will be important when it comes time for the exam, because your exams will also be administered through that Connect system. In fact, the homework problems are the exam problems. I go to the homework and I pick out problems that you solved in your homework, and I use those for the exam questions. So if you've been working that homework, and especially if you've worked the same problem 2 or 3 times, on the exam you're going to be very comfortable with that problem. And that's exactly what we want, because you can't memorize the answers to the problems, because remember I said the problem is displayed and there'll be numbers in the problem. Well, those numbers are going to change each time you work the problem. So what you're learning is not to memorize answers. You're learning to relate the process for solving that problem with that problem. And that's really our goal, is the problem-solving process. Now, you do have some other assignments that I hope will help facilitate your understanding. One is you have learning projects. The first learning project has you prepare an Excel spreadsheet. This is a great business tool, Excel. And in the early chapters, as we talk about graphing, I think Excel can be your best friend in quickly generating a graph. And so that's what that assignment is geared towards. After that, the assignments are going to have you watch videos that are out there on YouTube. And those videos are teachers or various people solving business statistics problems. So you can see that's very relatable to you're going to be solving business statistics problems. And so you'll get to see other people step through those processes, in some cases me step through those processes, and you'll be able to relate that to your homework, to apply the problem-solving processes that you see to problems that are presented to you. And so it's very real world, I hope that you see that relationship. Now, you have one other type of assignment, and it's an optional assignment. It's for extra credit. Excel is very much a business tool and very desired by employers. So you can earn extra credit by completing the extra credit Excel assignments. Now, obviously, these Excel extra credit assignments are business statistics problems. There are scenarios in these Excel spreadsheets. You're given step-by-step instructions. So if you're not an Excel user, please don't be intimidated. I think that you will be able to print off the instructions that I've given you, follow those instructions, and still earn those extra credit points. And I think that you'll be very proud of yourself when you do that, because this is, just another tool in your toolbox. It's like learning to use an adding machine or a calculator or, a word processor even, for that matter. So these are just tools that are going to help you, especially because this is a university parallel, a transfer class. And so, assuming that you're moving on into a university environment, this is just really a tool that is going to be a necessity. Okay, so I think it will be helpful. So connect homework assignments, very important. Connect exams, very important. Learning projects, required. Pick up some extra skills. Only in one of those learning projects do you do Excel. The others are YouTube videos. And then extra credit assignments that use Excel, right? Now, also, your textbook. Let's not forget that. The textbook is the source of knowledge, right? It's where there are examples, where you can look at an example in your textbook, look at an example that's been worked in YouTube, all kinds of things like that. And then go to that homework and say, I recognize this. This problem is just like one of these other examples that I've seen, so that you take that knowledge, we like to say from the page to the stage, right? You apply it to a real situation, okay? Now, you're going to get stuck. That happens because this is a new process. So when you get stuck, don't beat your head against the wall. It's important to allow some time to back up, walk away, and then come back, because sometimes we get mentally tired. If you find that, you worked on it Monday and you couldn't solve it, you came back to it Tuesday and you still just can't make any progress, then remember, I'm out here to support you. So drag over everything on that Connect web page, paste it into a Word document, and email it to me. And tell me what steps you've taken. Did you calculate these numbers already? What formula did you use? What answers are you getting? Tell me as much as you can about the steps that you've taken. Oftentimes, I'm able to look at that and say, I see that you're not really understanding this particular point. Let me explain that to you, and then you can continue and complete the assignment. So I can help get you over that point of frustration, okay? I am a resource for you. Now, don't just send me the problem and ask me for the answer, because that does not advance your learning, and that's really the purpose here, okay? And I realize sometimes that's a little bit tough. The analogy here is that I can tell you how to ride the bike, but until you get on that bike and ride it yourself and accomplish that process for yourself, it's just never really going to click for you. So we've got to get over that hurdle, and I'm certainly here to help you, but I'm not here to just supply answers, okay? So, you're doing great. So, half the class is out there registered in Connect. If you're not one of those folks, then you need to get out there and do that. We are already 1 week into the semester, so get out there, get working, and those of you who are, just keep on going. You're doing a great job. And we'll keep in touch throughout the semester, and if you have any questions, send me an email in pause. Thanks.